Hey there, welcome to lesson number 7 in the coach training series. I'm coming to you today in a little different format than you might be used to seeing, and it's because today's lesson is about social media. So you've got me on a little tiny Zoom screen in the corner, and I've got my Facebook page up. So regarding social media, I want you to know that I did not start out as a social media expert, nor am I one now. But when I first started my business, I had like 37 Facebook friends. My sole purpose on Facebook prior to building my business was just to make sure that my kids were staying out of trouble on social media. I required them to make me a friend through Facebook so that I could see what they were doing and keep them safe. That was the only reason I was on Facebook. And then a few girlfriends found me. Anyway, so you don't have to have an enormous following. You can build a following over time, and that's exactly what I have done. When I first got started, I didn't even have an Instagram. Instagram had not yet been heard of at the time that I first got started as a coach. But whether you're choosing Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, I use all three, and I highly recommend that you have more than one platform. Instagram and Facebook are the ones I'm most familiar with and what most coaches are using. But what you want to know about your social media is that you're not there to blast people away with your Beachbody links. When I see links on someone else's Facebook page, I just think, they're selling stuff. I just don't know if I've ever gone to somebody's Facebook page and clicked on stuff to buy. Most of that happens for me through private messaging and invitation, and it will for you too. You're on social media to build your brand, not your Beachbody brand. People don't want to see pictures of workout poster covers and links on your page. Here's what you want people to know: a little about you and some breadcrumbs that lead them down the path to understand that you have an interest in fitness. They want to know who you are. So when you go to my Facebook page, I've intentionally, across the top, I want people to know that I'm in a relationship. I'm married to Mr. Bickle. So that's part of my cover pic. I love to travel, so I have a pic of me traveling by the sea. And then I have some featured pics on the left to help people see things that are important in my life. And I'm looking at my featured pics there. Picture of me with my husband, a picture of me with my daughter, a picture of me with my other daughter, a picture of me with my husband, so that people know that I am a wife and a mom. And in my about info, it says works at Kim Bickle. That happens to be a link to my business Facebook page, which you don't have to have. I happen to have one. So if they click on that, it leads to me. It does not lead to Team Beachbody. Because if they're not connected with me as their coach and they go to Team Beachbody, they set up an account, some other coach is going to be assigned to them. I want people to go through me, and when I use the proper tools, which right now is the Share a Cart through Team Beachbody, then I can direct them to get connected with me as their coach, and that's how I generate income. That's exactly what you want to do. You want them to connect through you, through a Share a Cart that you send them, or a link. If it's not Share a Cart anymore, they may have updated it in the future, but right now it's Share a Cart, so that they are connected with you as their coach, and not just to go to Team Beachbody and sign up and then end up just in a mixed basket that gets assigned to somebody randomly, and that means another coach. So anyway, what I want people to know about me, I want them to know that I'm a former teacher. I have that in my about information, and I want them to know, let's see, I put where I went to college. I want them to know where I'm from, and I want them to know that I'm married to Mr. Bickle. So pick the things that are important to you. Make sure you feature those in your about section. Do not put links to the corporate Beachbody website in that about section, because that doesn't lead people to you as their coach. So what your life interests are. Now, when you're posting on social media, you want to make sure that you're adding value. Let people know about what's going on in your life on your personal page. Now, that's very different from a business page. If you happen to be wanting to build a business page, that can be all about your business. But your personal page needs to have plenty of things about your personal life. Your friends and your family are going to visit your page because of who you are, not because they want to buy Beachbody stuff. So being authentic about your life, which of course Beachbody is part of that. So you might have pictures of recipes that you're doing, or pictures of workout clips that you're, I do a lot of workout clips on my page, but I also include things about my personal life. So if people go to that page, they can see things about my family and about my fitness journey too. So that's part of the breadcrumbing. And I'm looking here at my notes here. Do make sure that you're including life interests and you're adding value. You might be entertaining, you might be sharing recipes or tips, you might be putting up pictures of your family that your friends and extended family want to see. Those are all ways to add value. Sometimes it's something funny, fantastic. Sometimes it's something that your kids did that was amazing, terrific. Put that kind of stuff on there. But make sure it's about your life and that you're not watching what the top 10 coaches are doing and copying their style. Those people are at a whole different level than I am and than you are. And so doing exactly what they do is not going to be the right thing for your social media. As a coach, I put things about what I'm doing in my life. It might be a recipe, it might be a workout, it might be a congratulations or a shout out to another coach. And I do a lot of that through my stories. I keep my stories on Facebook and on Instagram active every day. And it's not just pics that I found online, it's pics, although I do use some of those, but most of them are pics of things in my personal life so they can see my face. Because if you're going to begin to build a relationship online with people, they need to know you, like you, and trust you. They can't know you if they don't see your face. So if all you're doing is posting pictures of all your cats every day, they're not looking at your face and that trust is not being built. Do you know why everybody trusts Tom Hanks and Oprah Winfrey? It's because they have seen their faces so many times that they feel like they know them. They've seen their videos, they've seen their faces, they've heard from them. So that recognition, if people can't see your eyes, it's really tough to build trust. So having your face and your eyes on camera is going to be helpful for your business. So I'm looking at my notes here about telling you what to do. Make sure that you engage and you respond to the things you're putting on social media, so that captions draw a response. I like to end with a question. I don't always do that, but I very frequently will put some kind of a question in with my post so that people engage. And then when they do engage, you've got to pay attention to them. So a good rule of thumb is like for like. For each person who liked on your post, can you go to their page and find something to like? Be authentic. If you go to their page and it's full of a bunch of stuff that I don't know, you don't want to like, a whole bunch of illegal stuff or whatever, I don't know. Be authentic. If you don't like it, don't click like on it. But visit their pages, and usually you can find something that you like on their page to like back, because that will build your showings in the Facebook algorithm. It increases the likelihood that your stuff's going to make the news feed and your friends will see it. If your friends aren't seeing your stuff, it can be because you're not making the news feed, and that comes from sometimes not responding to what people have done on your page. So, and if they're commenting on your page, then you go to their page and make a comment. You reply to their comment that they made on your page, you like it, say something back, and then go to their page and make a comment. And that's what keeps you in the newsfeed. You've also got to be adding friends regularly. I recommend adding 3 to 5 friends a day. Finding people you can connect with online. And for me, that very often means that I'm looking at friends of friends. Facebook will give suggestions for me, and I'll see people that I knew and I didn't realize I wasn't connected with them on Facebook, or I'm just now seeing their Facebook page for the first time. Connect with those people so that you can build your network. Many, many, many of the sales I have made over time have come from people who were newly connected with me. And it doesn't mean we've never met before. It's, in my case, many times someone I knew from high school, or someone I knew from college, or someone I used to work with, and we're reconnected on Facebook. We've been friends outside of Facebook for a long time. We're reconnected. But I will connect with people I've never met. If I see we have a few friends in common, generally for me, I'm looking for 3, 4, 5 friends in common before I would friend request someone I hadn't met. And it depends on who those 3 to 5 people are. If it's 3 people that I got mixed up and they're creepers and I've never met them and they're sending me date requests, no, I'm not going that direction. But if I see 3 people I went to high school with are friends with this other person, I'm going, oh, I might know them from high school too, and I'll friend request them. I'm also looking for people in my niche market. So for Kim Bickle, that's moms, that's church ladies, that's wives. It might not, it doesn't mean that I'm unwilling to help men who have fitness needs, but primarily my target market, moms, wives, teachers, church people, people with whom I have much in common are the people I'm going to work with best. And it's going to be the same for you too. I'm more successful with moms in their 40s, 50s than I am with moms in their 20s. Of course, I'm going to help moms in their 20s, but that's not who I'm looking for initially because that's not my biggest market niche. You've got to find yours. So normally it's going to be people like you. So let's see. Building trust. Oh, be vulnerable on your page. You want to make sure that you're not over polished. It's not about you standing up straight and smiling at the camera again and again. It's about pictures of you in your life doing stuff. One of the tricks that I use to get casual looking pictures is I'll use video and then I'll screenshot a moment in the video. So, for example, just last night I was standing with my husband and my daughter. And instead of everybody look at the camera and say cheese, I said, hey, Steph, take a video of us and we'll just chat and have conversation. And somewhere in that, we're going to get a sweet pic with spontaneous smiles, or maybe a moment where you're looking at each other and laughing or what have you, but something that doesn't quite look so stiff and polished. And that's just a little more fun for people to see. It's real life. So lots of young people already know how to look casual on camera, but a lot of people in my demographic don't. They're like, okay, stand up, put your hands at your sides and smile. And, you know, like a school portrait from the 1950s or something. But anyway, keep your page fun and don't fill it up with links to Beachbody. Don't fill it up with pictures of Team Beachbody workout programs and Beachbody products. People come to that page to see you. Be your person. Be your own brand. Leave little breadcrumbs that will lead them to you and an interest in you as a coach. Be a friend. Be friendly. Answer back. Like back. Comment back. Respond to comments. Build a page where people know, like, and trust you. And don't get overwhelmed. Just make sure that you're moving forward. Now, I'm including with this lesson in the Google page, there's a form about social media do's and don'ts. I want you to read that, and I'll look forward to seeing you in lesson 8.